Okay, so we are going to go over the first assignment with Scratchboard. It is a medium using a black board that has black ink over it and a white underneath it. You're going to be using an X-Acto knife to scratch the black off to expose white underneath. So the first project or first practice assignment is going to be a shadow sphere. So let's talk briefly about this. The different parts of a shadow sphere are important to understand. So when we're talking about a shadow sphere, we're talking about how the light hits a surface and has a highlight, meaning this lightest area right here, and then causes kind of a diffused area in the that's kind of a medium gray, and then the core shadow is the next area. So this is the darkest area of the sphere right here, and then you have the reflected light, which is the area that the light hits the table or the surface and bounces back up and creates kind of a glow on the underside of the sphere. So despite maybe what you have been told or observed previously, this far side actually has a glow. It's not the darkest edge. So notice that. That's kind of an artist observation there. And then finally, the last bit of the shadow sphere is the cast shadow. So that is the shadow that's cast onto whatever surface the ball or whatever the object is sitting on. So you have the highlight, the kind of middle values, the core shadow, the reflected light, and the cast shadow. So when you do your shadow sphere using Scratchboard, you need to include all parts of that shadow sphere as far as using your knife goes. So the first step to doing that is to get a board that is about the same size as whatever sphere you're going to do, and you're going to place your drawing. You can draw this out on a piece of paper first, and then place it onto the blackboard like this. Position it wherever you want it, and then trace over it using a pencil or even a pen. Trace over it right here, over your drawing, pressing really hard. Or you can actually take the copy that's been printed out for you, position it onto the board, and use a pencil and trace over that firmly. So once you get the drawing, once you trace over the paper or your drawing, either one, once you trace over it, you can kind of see my outline there. As long as you pushed hard, you should be able to see your indentation from your drawing onto the board. So what that does is helps you know where to scratch and where to not scratch. So that kind of transfers your drawing onto the blackboard.